When we ask widows to share their most difficult thoughts and feelings, almost every widow says loneliness. And yet many grieving widows also tend to choose isolation. If you can relate to the tension between needing a quiet environment to grieve while simultaneously feeling the ache of loneliness, you're in good company. As much as the need for solitude and the pain of loneliness seem to be opposites, they exist pretty regularly in the experience of widows. So how does a grieving widow deal with such a conundrum? Well, there's no easy cure, but we have a few suggestions that might be helpful. First of all, decide that you have the right to determine how much alone time and how much company is right for you. Have you ever experienced a time when you were feeling a chill, so you turned up the heater only to find yourself too warm shortly after that? Well, just like you control your thermostat at home, you get to decide how much alone time you need and how much company is right for you. It's your choice. Choose people you prefer to spend time with and set expectations for that time. You want these to be the people you enjoy, who show empathy, and who won't be offended if you tell them that you need to be alone again. Prepare them for your hot and cold needs. Schedule grief breaks. And grief breaks are a way of dipping your toe into the real world again. You're simply setting aside time to do something normal, like meeting a friend at a coffee shop or walking together in a pleasant place, and let them know that you're taking a break from grieving. So they should be prepared to talk about anything other than your grief, if that's what you want. Another thing to consider is getting a pet. Now, you've heard of emotional support animals, and that's because some pets are great at just listening. We've known quite a few widows who've adopted small dogs that were already house trained and past their wild puppy days, and they found the companionship from those dogs healing. Now, not everybody wants a dog permanently, so we've also had widows who have foster dogs for a while so they could have them when they wanted, but they didn't have the long-term responsibility. And not everyone's a pet person, so obviously you should take some caution when you're considering the idea. But widows have told us how nice it is to come home and be greeted by a pet that's happy to see them. Because they tell me, at the end of the day, no matter how good things have been, I come home to an empty house, and it's hard. And I've heard that over and over again. The pet makes it better. They're so excited to see you. And some ladies like to play music so the house isn't so quiet. They keep it on when they're home, but they also tend to keep it on when they're gone so that when they return, it makes the house seem less lonely. At some point, you will need to gradually wade back into a more normal existence and reconnect with the world around you. Intentional and gradual steps are the way forward when the time is right. If you are newly grieving, it is totally appropriate and normal to withdraw and isolate, and that can be necessary in the beginning. So please don't judge yourself. You're going to need time to get your grounding. If you're further along in your grief journey and feel stuck or in need of some hope and healing, please check out our unique widow retreats where we work with only 4 widows and the results are amazing. People come from all over. Check out our website for details if you're interested. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.